Good evening, Point Ariba. Hello, everybody. It's me, Revati. Today, I'm going to present something very useful. Let's watch it. Today, I'm going to present. My title is Appropriated Language Activity for the Children with Learning Disabilities. So, today, we're going to see what are the activity we can give to the children who is suffering with learning disabilities. Let's see. Today, I'm going to talk about slow learners. Okay, what is slow learners? Slow learners are a term that sometimes used for low ability students with an IQ between 70 to 85, larger than the group of child ataupun children with learning disabilities, intellectual disabilities and autism combined. So we can see as a preschool teacher, I always see one or two slow learners in my kindergarten every year. Now we're going to learn about them. Let's go. Now we're going to see what are their character, who is slow learners, what they need, what they want. They learn to walk and talk but seem delayed and slower than other children. So when they are baby, we can see they can slow they are slow in walking and talking if we compare to other child having trouble academically in kindergarten but fall further behind every year. That is the common thing. We can see they are very, very, very different than other children. They are a bit slow. I cannot say slow. They are taking some time to learn everything. If other children already can read something, they still learning the letters. That's the mean. Okay, may seem immature for their age. Of course, if they are 6 years old, they seems like 4 years old. Like playing with other children, but prefer playing with children who are younger than them. If they are 6 years old, they like to play with 4 years old. That's the thing. They make friends, but friendships don't seem to last. Of course, they want to friend with somebody, but keep on fighting. They cannot take it, cannot take that. They will have some troubles in communicating. That make their friendship. Mhm. And when they carry a conversation, they have trouble coming to the point studies, but can't seem to retain what they are learning. Sometimes they are very, very, very. They cannot say their point too clearly, and of course, it makes their studies go down. They have difficulty following multi-step direction. As a teacher for preschool slow learners in my preschool, I cannot give 4 or 5 instruction in one time. I have to give them one instruction in one time. It means sometimes that one instruction also they cannot follow. It means I cannot give multi instruction. Rahim, go and take my book, go and put on the table and come back here. That is no. We have to give Rahim take the book. After he take the book, he'll come to me. Okay, now you go and put on the table. One by one. I have to point it one by one. Okay, they score consistently low on achievement tests, however, may work well with hands-on material. That's why for slow learners, we have to give Montessori skills, hands-on activity. I cannot give them one paper and ask them to read. If I give them flashcards or something like puzzles, they will more attractive. They will more attract with the hands-on activity, not with the paper or books. They try hard but can't keep up with their classmates. Are generally weak in reading and writing. Often lack self-esteem. Of course, when they cannot read and write, they will their self-esteem will be low. That's the thing. So now we're going to see some class activities that I'm going to tell you. Fun and interesting activities. Let's go. The best activity to make the slow learners to sit and look at us is storytelling. Storytelling, just like I told you, right? They don't like books and they don't like to read. They don't have patience to read, but storytelling, not I'm giving book to them and ask them to read. No way. Actually, I'm going to do it in a different way. What is storytelling? Okay, first, storytelling is an activity that very interesting, can attract the children, can make their imagination level go high and high. They can imagine whatever. When you say the story, you tell the story, they will imagine. It's a for the normal children, but for the slow learners, we have to do something a bit extra for them. What's that? Coming up. Before I'm going to the activity that I want to show you, I want to tell you why child loves storytelling. Okay, child love good story. If you can tell them a good story means a good story with the content, a good story with your voice intonation, a good with your acting, your expression, everything is must be very good. So every kid likes storytelling, especially the slow learners will look at you only. So you have to tell the story nicely and perfectly to make them feel happy, to make them feel they feel the story. If you want to bring the story to them, you have to be good. So in this case, I think I'm okay with that. And the second reason why I chose storytelling for them is a great story can teach children about feelings, speech, language, cultures, morals, values, and so more. Okay, as a teacher, I want to teach them to talk, to delivery a good language to everybody, a communication skill, so that language is very important, especially English language is very important. If the kids come from Malay's family or Indian family or Chinese family, they have their own mother tongue. So here I want to tell them a story in English. Definitely they couldn't understand the story, right? Because they don't know the language. But my expression, my story, my voice intonation will make them, wow, what did you going to say? What did you want to do? Even the slow learners, as we know, they will sit, they will look like they don't have interest in anything. They just slow, they don't want to do this. They get bored very fast. But by my intonation, voice intonation, I can attract them. If they go slowly, I mean, what are you doing today? Teacher going to tell you a story. The story will make them happy. So that I chose this lesson. And a great way to introduce children from 3 to 6 concepts like friendship, confidence, and connection. With the story, I can teach them more and more moral values, friendship, confidence, connection. Whatever I want to tell them, hey, you have to be like this, hey, you have to be like that. If I go and tell one slow learner, I mean, the way you do it wrong, definitely he couldn't take it. But when I give I put a lot of context in the story, I put a lot of what character, this character, they can imagine themselves in that character. So they will feel, okay, Amin cannot do that, because they start to think, because the character in the story replacing them, they will put themselves in the character and they will think about it. So I think it's a best way to change the slow learners. So I think that's the main reason why I chose this activity to present today. As we all know, the materials for storytelling is books. All the time we using the books to storytelling. We will read the book, we will show the pictures and everything inside the book. But my activity is totally different. I'm not going to use books anymore. As you know, slow learners don't like the same way every time. So today, I'm going to use a different materials. Apron. Mm, apron? Maybe you think, what is apron? I'm not going to cook, but before I start the story, I will wear my apron and show them my apron. Maybe they will see, huh? Did you going to cook? The they will the curiosity to know the thing they want to know. We can make them excited. What did you going to do today? I'm going to tell you a story. But why did you wearing apron? I'm going to tell them a story with by using my apron and my puppets. You all are very interested to see what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you the picture. Maybe you can get the picture now. Aha! This is my material. Today, I'm going to tell you about my material. If you can see in that picture, in the between of all the pictures, we have five pictures there. The between one, it's apron. So I'm going to use this magic apron to tell my children stories. It means I will have a lot of puppets and characters. So I will put all the characters in my apron pocket. I have a pocket inside. So every time I want to introduce one character, every time I want to tell them something, I will take out the thing from the apron. So they will feel like it's a magic trick. They will excited, open their mouth and waiting for my story. They will be excited. What did you going to take out next? Next, what's next? What's next? In between, I can make them to story. Of course, storytelling is something not only listening skills, not for listening skills, it's also for speaking. So here I will make them to stand. Every time I want to take out, I can ask them a question. Okay, what do you think teacher going to take out now? Okay, next teacher going to introduce you one character. Who is this? When I take out the character, they will definitely will answer me. They will respond with me. Here we can see their language level. They can communicate with me. They will try to communicate. Even the passive children will become a like introvert children also will become an extrovert children because of the way I'm doing with them. Definitely they will going to open their mouth to answer my question. Even though they don't want to open their mouth, they will put on their ears to listen to me. What I'm going to see, the concentration, the eye contact will be there. So slow learners usually they cannot concentrate, they don't have eye contact, they cannot answer the questions so fast. So here I will train them to answer me in time, the look at me, to concentrate on what I'm doing. So my actions, my level of tone of voice will make them to look at me, look at teacher, because I will ask them the question anytime, anywhere, where I feel like the student is low. I mean, can you answer me? Who is this? Definitely they going to talk to me, they going to say something to me. Even though they don't want to say something, they will look at me and listen to me. That's the thing. Listening skills also very good for their language development. So in this storytelling, they're going to listen and they're going to observe everything, like what I'm doing now. I'm talking and you all are listening. So this is our, we say, main focus in our language development is listening. One of the main focus is listening. So I'm going to make the listening skills from the children to be increased. So these are my materials. It's a very good, colorful, and like a magic. If you can see in my fifth picture, I already stick all the characters in my apron. So my apron full of the characters. This can make the children to be very happy. I also can do hands-on activity with the slow learners. I can ask, I mean, come and put the car beside the door. I mean, can you take mommy and put beside the daddy? So they will come and stick on my apron. And I also can ask the children to put apron on themselves and other friends telling the story so they can retell the story. So all these things in these pictures and these materials will make them to talk. That's why I choose this lesson. It's very interesting, not only for the children, for adults also they can be very interest. So that's why I chose this story. As we know, we are talking about slow learners. Slow learners need to do a lot of activities in many ways, varieties of ways. So, in this case, I'm going to tell you something about information and communication technology in learning, especially in our activity, which is storytelling. What? What is information? Okay, when we use ICT in our learning, especially storytelling, we can elaborate a lot of things to the children. Example, we can show some pictures. As you know, our story is about family. So I can introduce some characters by using my laptops or computer. If you know, as you know, there are so many characters, cartoons in the laptops, right? In the internet, right? So we can use all of these to introduce the character to the children. Not only that, why we have to use this information and communication technology? Why? Because when we are using information and technology in this storytelling, we can deliver it very fast to the children. Certain times the children couldn't understand what we are talking, what we are telling. So I can use this information and technology like laptop and this media just to show them what I'm going to pronounce. If they don't know what is grandmother, I can show the grandmother picture by using this, maybe by using phone, laptop, and tablet. Okay, how we can deliver this? When I'm telling the story by using my apron, in between the story I can put some music, something like daddy finger, where are you? I can use this information technology like laptop. I can use this media social just like YouTube just to deliver the song. And of course, when I'm doing the storytelling, when I'm delivering the story, I can use all this simple music because music can attract the children, right? So I can use my headphone or tablet or laptop just to attract them with the music. When I tell the story with the music, it makes them to deliver the story very, very, very well. And they can observe the story, understand the story very fast. As you know, slow learners need something that attractive just to make them focus. So our concept in this learning is focus. We want our children to focus everything so that we have to make them focus. How? By using this ICT. We can put some beautiful and melodious music. We can use the attractive imagination, something like what to say, graphic design, so many graphic designing, multimedia graphic designing, pictures in this internet, right? We can use all that. We can show them this. We can collaborative with our story just to make them happy and they focus on us. All these elements will make the children concentrate with what I'm going to deliver. That's why I like to use this multimedia technology. Thank you. I really hope that today's presentation can help a lot of teachers out there to be a good teacher and they know how to treat these slow learners. And I hope that Puan Ariba also love my videos. So that's all from me, Revati, signing off. Thank you very much.